Well, EUKI does actually do a lot for the climate action, I think. We talked about the renewables and all this transition change that has to happen. As well in the circular economy, I think there's a huge potential for in the LULUCF sector, agriculture, and even in building materials, etc., to stock or to store CO2. Think of wood as a building material, for instance, or in our soils that can store a lot of CO2 from the atmosphere. And I think the agricultural sector needs new perspectives to earn money from today's perspective, and so EUKI comes in because EUKI is very broad in its approach. It's a bottom-up, or it supports bottom-up initiatives that come from quite different origins, and they come up with normally with the best ideas because they know the local problems the very best. And it's very simple to do an application for the EUKI funds, and it's very important. And then I came to the renewables again, to build acceptance on the local level. We've seen it in Germany, or we have still these problems in Germany with wind and solar, that especially wind turbines are not so very welcome in the country. The point is they are seen as I don't know, ugly, and the people from the regions, they have the impression that they are producing energy for the cities and not for themselves. And so energy communities can be a very good tool to give power to the people in some way and to get acceptance up. And so I think EUKI is a very important tool to give this initiatives from the local level opportunity to act. And another point which is really great with EUKI is international European cooperation, and we can learn from each other. And a huge effort is done with EUKI to build up cooperations and knowledge transfers. And I think this is another very important puzzle piece to get people empowered. If they see others, bigger, richer ones, making stupid mistakes, it's very much easier to come up with his own solutions, even on panel discussions and stuff like this. It gives confidence, I think. I have to say that Hungary is one of the most important countries for the EUKI whole of the Europe. So I think it's 20 projects or something that are, or 20 organizations and 31 projects, as you said, from 160 or over. So it's really a big and important country. And we are very glad that the Hungarian civil society is so engaged in EUKI, and we hope to can keep up with it or even become bigger.
I would say that it's not a surprise that EUKI was so successful in that sense. I think the ingredients are the following. The first most important one is that you can see that, I mean, looking from a research institute point of view, the issue was that we are both, so REC is both in Horizon, so big European project, but in EUKI project and regional and country, I mean, national size project as well. What is the success, I think, behind is that EUKI is very good at this, that in the EU framework type of course, the problem and issue which you have to live with is that they are they are focusing on very specific actions and topics. While EUKI is giving you the freedom that if you have a good idea, I mean, you see from the regional or national point of view that you see a problem, you don't have to see in which packet it would fit. If it doesn't fit, you cannot go, but you come up with your own idea. That's one strength. The second is that even that it's not that big size as the European one, it's still sizable, but it helps a real cooperation within partners. I think that's the second ingredient, that cooperation is needed. And we learned a lot from this, that we had to look for partners. So there is no such a single individual countryside project, but you always have to see if the problem is there in other countries, and then you learn the problems of other countries, and you learn the networking, and then the knowledge is there in, and that's the second ingredient, which I would say is very important and has to be kept in the proposals, that you cannot alone, you would not see the solution for a problem. You have to think it at least on regional level with your neighbors together. And I think these two are really nice. So that's why we really happy that the program is going on, and we are always looking at the website as well if there are new opportunities.